What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got the superstars in the building. How's it going, guys? You didn't see that. Now you're all stuck to the wall. You got the webs holding your arms back like this. And that's because I'm Spider Joe. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever I post in a video. Also, you can become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Someone was asking, how do I become a VIP? They wanted to get in for the star giveaway. $2.99 a month on the PC or a Mac on the browser. Go underneath the video. There's a join button. Click that up. Join it with your Google infos, and then you will be in the VIP. It automatically comes to us, lets us know. And you get entered because right before the video, I pull the list, put in the wheel of names, and we spin it. So that's going to be happening here in just a second. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Discord in the description, and also that's a great place to give us video ideas, questions for AMAs, any of that type of stuff. We love to gather information over there, and we love to communicate with you guys in the Discord. We also have a PO box where you can send us something, become a Superstar Hall of Famer. I have to let you know, I got something right here that I need some batteries for, but I got something sent in the mail, and it is epic. We have a new Hall of Famer in the house, and you will see that probably tomorrow if I can remember to get some batteries. But hopefully that's not too much of a cliffhanger for you guys. All right, so without further ado, every end of the month we got to do the star naming in the universe. So who's it going to be from the VIP? Good luck. Good luck. The star goes to Jung Park. Thank you, Superstar VIP Jung Park. You are now going to have a star in the universe. We're going to put out a message on the YouTube community page, and all you got to do, reply to it and let me know where to email the certificate, and we'll get it all hooked up, and you will have a star in the Superstar constellation. So congratulations to Superstar Jung Park for joining the constellation. We'll find out what part of the sky you end up in. It's pretty cool, actually. You put in like your little code there, and it like zooms into the sky and shows you exactly where it is. It's cool that it's like tied to the International Space Registry and all that, and it's a fun little thing, right? Obviously, it's not. I don't think it's like real, but it's a little fun thing. This is something I talk about. We had obviously the Illazillus on the channel a couple days ago or a week ago or something like that, and they were talking about their new project that was coming out. That I don't think it went too hot for them, so they end up going back to the drawing board and figuring that out. But obviously, we have them on Veve app. And they had a little bit of concerns that they weren't getting their items delivered. I heard some rumors that they're supposed to come by the end of the month. And it looks like it did come at the end of the month because today is the 31st. And they put out this message. We got our 20 digital collectibles from Veve. We were expecting to get 4 of each element because there's 5 elements, obviously. Instead, we got 5 collectibles from 4 elements and no Waterzillas. And obviously, Waterzilla is like the most rarest one. Please help us find him and bring him home. He was last seen with Spider-Man a few nights ago. So they're kind of making it a little lighthearted. At the same time, asking the question, like, what the heck happened? And they put him on the milk cart, and I thought it was hilarious. They put what mints they actually got. So if you were wondering, you could probably go check this out on IMX ODB. You can go look at the Illazillus wallet if you really want to. But I think we got to take a little bit of a step back and look at the facts here. Okay, we know that Illazillus and any of the artists from Decon, their deals are with Decon directly. And as far as I know, there hasn't been any communication from Decon regarding this. So if the contract with Illazillus and with Decon isn't exactly as specified between Decon and Veve, maybe there is an issue between Decon and the artist. I don't know. Maybe it's something to that level. So like before we go jumping on Veve, let's relax. Let's see if Decon responds to the question and if Illazillus maybe had something in error in their contract, or who knows. But I think that before we jump on Veve, you gotta give it a chance for Decon to make a comment, because like I said, we've asked them in the interview as well, their contract directly with Decon. So wondering and curious to see what happens here. But I mean, for sure, you want to see the small artists taken care of, because honestly, they're the ones who are coming up with all these cool little ideas and utility and all that stuff. And when they bring that and they show that it works, that's when the bigger companies will see the proof of concept and they'll want to go through with it. So hopefully that all works out for everybody. This was cool. Veve did work today. All right. I mean, you got to give credit when credit is due. And Veve put in work today. And we know that there's something coming up tomorrow. Actually, a couple things. So it's like they're planning in anticipation for these things, so that everybody's minds are in a positive light going into this. And you will see here, first thing is we talked about yesterday. The community update is Wednesday, February 1st. That's tomorrow. So they have a community update. So going into that, they've done a bunch. First thing is, and they didn't even have to do this. Like, this is something that I think could have gone without, but remaining store supply for the following Marvel collectibles will be burned tomorrow, end of day. They're gone. This is already done. Welcome to New York poster, Mysterio, 2 rarities, and Daredevil. And Daredevil was a huge burn. It was like 3,000 item burn, bringing that down from like 5,500 to like 2,000 something edition. So really, really ridiculous. If you had a Daredevil before, you are now in a smaller amount of total editions, which is cool. I had one already, so I was happy. I didn't have to do anything here. I didn't chase any of this stuff. Obviously, once this stuff happens, usually you get a little bit of a pump. More of a selling opportunity, I would think, than a buying opportunity when that type of stuff happens. But if you're holding it already and you're holding it before, why not keep holding it? This comic book one today did not go for the drop. I have not been going for comic drops. I haven't even checked what it's doing in the marketplace. We can check right now if you guys want to quickly. I know you do. Here we go. Let's check at the common. This is the first time I'm seeing $2.40. It's almost like clockwork, these comics, within the $2 range on the commons, unless it's something super, super special. These are 10K mints. Usually end up in the same place. So we got the community AMA coming up tomorrow. Not sure the time when it will be released. Hopefully before this. And what this is we've received a ton of great ideas so far from our advisory panel focus group. Now we'd like to invite the Veve fam to our Discord for a live session covering future enhancements you'd like to see. Bring your best ideas. So 1 o'clock tomorrow Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern, they're going to be having a Discord, I guess, chat, clubhouse type thing, where you go there and you can ask questions. So if you weren't part of the focus advisory, which I think was like very limited, now you can bring some questions that you might have. So hopefully they answered a bunch of your questions with these things that have been coming out today and into tomorrow, I guess. But this focus group hopefully is productive and hopefully it sticks to the agenda where we're bringing ideas to them that they can maybe look at rather than bashing them, right? So be respectful, be kind, and let's move the project forward and be constructive, right? I think that's the best way to do it. If you have any Veve accounts you'd like to merge, the time is here, and there's an article and all that stuff tells you how to do it. Applications to merge will be accepted until April 30th, 2023. So we're no longer hashtag soon. We're no longer hashtag soon. Merge is here. I can't believe it. I'm in shock, but very happy. And the timing couldn't be better. Day before community update and day before you have an AMA type thing on Discord. So that's a good news. Hopefully the merge goes smooth. I haven't had time to read the article yet, but I will be merging Superstar Money with Superstar Money Joe. All the stuff on there was basically my stuff anyways. But it'll be cool because I'll have that Fastos, and I could probably list him for you guys to follow me if you really want to, because Fasto's been chilling. Fasto has been hibernation nation in that account. So hopefully we get all that stuff over. I have like a low mint grandpa in there. I'm curious to, I don't even remember. I had a couple comics. I think it'll be fun to see. So hopefully that merge stuff all works out. There's no hiccups and everybody's happy. And look at this, another update. Bring in what people want. Battlestar Galactica logo collectible will be delivered to the original intended recipients of the Battlestar Galactica emblem on Wednesday, February 8th. So to bring in answers to the Battlestar Galactica. Obviously, there's a mess up on that drop, and they want to make it right. So they're coming out with now the logo, which I think is a cool replacement. And I'm happy to see people getting served on this. I mean, hashtag one bond poster for Superstar Joe, but we continue to wait on that one. It was cool to see. Shout out Alex G, because he got some heat from the Real Hinanu on, well, not directly, but when this didn't happen, because we all know Real Hinanu is a big time Battlestar Galactica fan, and he made sure that he let him know by tagging him. And I said, this is customer service right here, directly going to someone you knew was affected. So shout out to you, Alex, for doing that and making sure Hinano sees the post. All right, over to our Twitter yesterday, great video. or sorry, this is 2 days ago's video. I didn't pin the other one, but regardless, all great videos on this channel, as you guys know. Omi Daily Burn just posted a video. Go check it out. This is by request, as you can see. Dr. Profit asked for an in-depth analysis of his wallet. You know, Omi Daily Burn's done an analysis of his wallet, but didn't really name him in there. Now he can freely, openly talk about him because Dr. Profit asked for it, and obviously ODB is a great asset in terms of getting the stats and getting all of the numbers together. So definitely go check out that video. I'm sure that it's detailed and in depth. And if you ever wanted to see the biggest wallet on Veve, the biggest user wallet, definitely I think this will be an eye opener. You'll understand how much one person is able to affect the app, and it's incredible. It's incredible to see what he does. Just the first video I saw was incredible. So now when I go watch this, it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to blow my mind. I retweeted a bunch of the stuff that came out today. Also, big shout out to my Collectibles for hitting 100 live streams. Like, that's wild. I mean, I think we're only at like 30 live streams just because they take so much out of you. Like, you're there, you're sitting there, you're answering questions constantly. It's fantastic. He also gives a lot back to the community. So really, really happy. He also invited us on the channel. I jumped on for a bit. I was at work, so only a very limited amount of time to get on there. But shout out to you, Aaron, for all the work that you do and the efforts that you put in. You're posting nearly daily. I know the grind, and I think it's amazing that you keep it going even through the bear market, and you're bringing attention to all the collectibles and always in a positive light. I mean, you got the Superstar Money channel to be critical, but you got my Collectibles when you want your spirits raised up. So shout out to you, and congratulations on the 100 stream. I'm sure you will have 100 more and beyond. Comments in crypto. They talked about the burned editions. Here is the actual number of the Daredevils. So they burned 3,326. So they burned more than are in circulation. So more than 50% were burned from the 5,800 edition. So only 2,474. You just got a lot more limited if you wanted a Daredevil. And now people know about it. So that's the part that kind of increases the value there, right? So again, this was about the community workshop. I saw Randy's tweet first, so I put that out. And then look at this. So we knew that the burn was happening, and one of the superstars, Gabe, goes through and he mints one from the store, and look what he gets. Number 69, a 2-digit Mysterio. I mean, that's the more rare one with the smoke and all that, number 69. So that, you want to talk about Juju, this is like 5 months later Juju, okay? And it couldn't have happened to a better guy. So congratulations to you, Gabe, for that. And the topic of the video, I put out this tweet this morning. I wanted to see what people thought, because I was getting a lot of flack about the Infinity Stones and all that, and how like people on Marvel are crazy and they love it. And shout out Laura M for saying like, people love that, they're gonna love it, the Marvel heads are crazy, they're so addicted to it, it's gonna go for so much more than the Mickey signature. And I'm like, like Mickey signature is nothing crazy, nothing to toot your horn on. It is, I think, one of the top 2 Mickey NFTs of all time, because you have obviously All Together now, and then I think it's the next most expensive Mickey item on the app. And I think Mickey is like obviously really, really big time IP. And I know that Disney owns Marvel, but I'm gonna group them separately because Marvel kind of superhero-y, and Disney I'm looking at like animated stuff like Mickey, Donald, Daisy, all that stuff. Any of their movies, any acquisition like this. I'm not even including Star Wars under the Disney umbrella here. I'm just saying, like, we're all lucky to have the IP we do on Veve Official, but if we could only have one of the two, which would you prefer? I thought it was going to be a Disney win. I thought that, from what I heard, at least when Disney was announced, that was the biggest influx of users on the app. Apparently, though, they're also the biggest flakes and love to leave the app when their investment goes down. So they may be the biggest flippers, the Disney people. I read something that says that Marvel fans are collectors, Disney fans are just fans, and they don't have that same attachment. I'm not sure that I believe that. I've seen that a lot of some Disney stuff is going for crazy amounts. I mean, just that Lorcana project coming out, it's a card game. They had limited edition run at D23, and some of those cards are going for like $15,000. So I don't necessarily agree that Disney cannot pull the money, but I think that it's a little bit mind-blowing to see that Disney is being beat out by Marvel. And it was a little bit more steep than this. So obviously Disney's made a comeback here. I'm not 100% sure I guess you can call it 50-50 if you really wanted to, but I give Marvel the edge because they have the edge there by 1%, 439 votes. I wonder if 440 goes through, if that puts it even, or if, let's see, let's refresh it quickly here. So nobody else voted, but anyways, my gut here is that Marvel's done a lot more. Not that they've done a ton, but they've done a lot more advertising than Disney. Like Disney puts the one tweet out, Golden Moments Week. They're trying to bring people to Disney Plus. That brings a huge influx. You're also on the up and up for NFTs during that time. It was just good timing for Disney. But Marvel stuck around. Marvel's brought them to the booth at Comic-Con. Marvel has had comics dropping constantly on the app, and so they've had an entirely different like vertical of comic books, and bringing in comic collectors. I mean, I know a lot of people here who have joined hearing about it through comics, which we find out when we interview a bunch of people on the channel. Like at first, some people are through crypto, some people are through Andre Jake, some people are through Disney, and some people are through comics, and comics are consistently being dropped. So you got to think about it, right? Also, Marvel did the Insider program. So there is a lot of exposure when it comes to this stuff on Marvel. And I think it's also the fact that there's so many Marvel things being dropped is a lot of the reason why we're getting some of that Marvel retention. So obviously the people voting on this poll most likely are probably still, there you go, someone else voted and they voted Marvel. But the people here who are voting on this poll are the people who are still here. And it seems that Marvel probably had more retention than the Disney fan, even though the Golden Moments in Disney was probably one of the biggest drops ever on Veve. So I don't know, like this is starting to make me double think this drop here, but at the same time, I still think like, all right, Mickey signature, obviously not as cool as Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, but is it really 5 or 6 times as cool? Are people willing to spend that type of money on a 2000 mint edition item? I still don't see it happening in this marketplace anywhere. Maybe initial hype will drive the price like crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind it. Like they've drawn it out. There's people who are invested into this now. So I think you're going to get a lot of people holding of those 2,000 or 1,500, however many people mint it or get this airdrop if there is an airdrop. But it's gonna be fun to watch because I'm definitely not participating for a $500 Agamotto. I did have one. I actually sold it like 300 or 280 or something like that. So really, really low, but I made like triple the money that I spent on it. So I was happy. Could have made 5x, but it is what it is. Profits are profits. And who knows? Like maybe I made a huge blunder and maybe this gauntlet goes crazy. But I mean, you can't predict everything. And I don't know. This for me shows that Marvel has a lot of pull on Veve and maybe more pull than we think. I think a lot of people probably thought that Disney was the breadwinner here and the big hitter, but I think Marvel is a little bit underestimated because just because everybody always thinks I need Disney stuff, but and a lot of the Marvel collectibles don't do so crazy. Like we just saw, Daredevil had to get burned, Mysterio had to get burned. So it makes you think. But and Thor didn't really have the best drop. Black Panther, there's so many of them. People aren't. It's just the sentiment around the Marvel stuff, even the look of them, like America Chavez, a lot of bad sentiment around it. But at the same time, the fans are here, and maybe that's why the sentiment is so negative. Because maybe they're very more disappointed because it's the stuff that they love the most. So really, really cool to see that. But I think this poll tells you more than maybe, I don't know. I thought Disney would have had the votes, but obviously I'm in the minority. I'm in the 48.9% that prefers Disney to Marvel. Obviously I don't know as much. I don't know much Marvel. And you guys love to remind me that in the comments. But at the same time, I'm learning. And I think that's the great part about Veve is that it's teaching us about maybe the IP that we're not 100% familiar with. So guys, what did you think? Does this shock you? Do you think if Disney were to leave, but they left Marvel in the app because they keep doing the promotions with the Marvel, would we be cool? Would we be okay if Disney goes do their own thing but they allow Veve to keep Marvel going? I think that they'd be fine. I think either way, Disney, Marvel, the fact that they have both, that's just a testament to how great of an app it is, and the IP is endless when you have both of those because you have so many characters, so many stories to tell, and I can't wait to see what the future brings. Guys, it's been an awesome one. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and congratulations again to Jung Park for getting that star in the universe. And if you haven't already, please do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever I post. And you can also become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Got another one coming up in 28 days. Star in the universe, merch, first dibs, access to our drop spreadsheets, anything we buy, anything we sell. All the good stuff, guys. Join the program, $2.99 a month. And you will not regret it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.